Stories of Great Christians.
From its radio studios in Chicago, the Moody Bible Institute greets its friends everywhere with Chapter 13 of Francis Asbury, the transcribed story of the Circuit Riders. It was late in the year 1773. On December 16th of that year, some 60 men, disguised as Indians, boarded several British ships in Boston Harbor and threw their entire cargo of tea into the waters. That event, later called the Boston Tea Party, was only one of many events which led to outright revolution just 2 years afterward. Amid all this revolutionary activity, Francis Asbury labored for his Lord in the colony of Maryland, to which he had been reappointed by Thomas Rankin, the new general assistant sent to America by John Wesley. Asbury was never well in health, but he continued his ministry, disregarding fevers, ulcerated throat and boils, and many other disaffections unnamed by history.
I came as soon as I knew you wanted to see me, Mr. Asbury.
Thank you, Mr. Strawbridge. I knew you would.
I must say, you still look very ill.
I'm regaining my strength slowly. Now, business. The quarterly meeting begins next week, doesn't it?
Aye, and you'll be able to attend?
Indeed. I'll officiate.
I see, of course.
Mr. Strawbridge, I'll be reading the minutes of the Philadelphia conference. There's one issue I want to clarify with you now.
Aye?
I know how you feel about administering the ordinances, and you know how I feel about it.
Yes, and I maintain that I've been ordained as much as any other man.
I don't wish to argue with you, my brother. I want to see this work continue and expand. You're needed here. Now, Mr. Rankin is much more adamant about this than I am. He wants no deviation from the policy Mr. Wesley has laid down. But I think I've convinced him to allow you to continue, at least for now.
Thank you.
But I have this request to make of you.
Yes?
Mr. Strawbridge, please do not aggravate this situation by advising others of our number to do as you are doing. This can only complicate matters and lead to disharmony.
A great many are thinking as I do, but I'll do what I can. Is Mr. Rankin coming to our meeting?
No, I'm afraid not.
Mr. Asbury, I must say this. We've already heard about him and his methods, and some of the brethren deeply resent his attitude.
Well, you must remember he's Mr. Wesley's representative.
I'm told he's very pro-British.
I'm not concerned with politics. You know that, Mr. Strawbridge.
Well, I pray God's blessing upon him. Still, some of the brethren even speak of his methods as being similar to taxation without representation.
Yes. Well, let's just preach the gospel, Mr. Strawbridge, and all these things will be added unto us.
I hear you've already begun your work among us, Mr. Asbury.
You mean Herbert?
Yes, your first convert at Ferry Hall.
I hope not my last. I hope you don't mind my speaking of him, Mr. Goff.
You mean because he's a slave? Oh, no. I'm not in favor of the slave system, Mr. Asbury. I give all my slaves their liberty after 10 years. In a way, I wish we could end this kind of business. It's rather sickening at times.
I know what you mean.
Perhaps the revolution will change that.
Are you for the revolution?
Yes. I'm for freedom. You look surprised. Is that because of my wealth?
Well, in a way, although I have met others like you.
Contrary to some opinion, wealth isn't exactly synonymous with loyalty to the crown. Of course, the colonies are still too divided over the separation issue.
Divided?
Yes. The whole issue is so confused. I'd say only half our people really want to secede from the crown, perhaps even less than half. Of course, the rebels are always more voluble.
I suppose so. And yet I'm surprised at your attitude, sir. especially since your father-in-law is also the governor of Maryland.
I'm afraid we don't see eye to eye in politics. But I've not asked you here to talk about our political situation. I asked you here to preach, and that's what I shall expect.
Whenever you say.
I've arranged for a meeting tonight. Everyone will be there, servants and slaves alike.
May I ask why you've asked me here?
I've told you I want you to preach.
Yes, I know. But why?
Because I've heard of your work and I've seen some of its results. Let me talk plainly to you. I'm a rich man, Mr. Asbury. I don't have to tell you that. This mansion cost £100,000 to build. But I'm dissatisfied with just being another wealthy planter. I want what you preach. That's why I've asked you here. And what I want for myself, I want also for those around me.
It's a beautiful chapel, Mr. Goff. Is this for your estate alone?
It's for anyone who wishes to come. I hope you'll include it in your circuit.
Oh, I will.
What do you think of our steeple bell? It's the very first one in America.
Ah, it's beautiful. Although I hope steeple bells will not become a custom among us.
Indeed? Why?
The expense, for one thing. Chapels have more urgent needs. Besides, I think a chapel and its service should be as simple as possible.
I see. You think I should remove this bell? If you say so, I will.
No, please don't. It'll serve its purpose here, and it is a very beautiful sounding bell.
You have a guest, Mr. Asbury.
Yes, Mrs. Triplett? Who is he?
Mr. Thomas Rankin.
Oh, by all means, show him in.
This way, Mr. Rankin.
Mr. Asbury.
Welcome to Baltimore. Did you have a pleasant journey?
Well, it was a long one anyway. I still can't get used to the distances in this land of yours.
It's a roomy country, all right. Room to live and move and breathe. Please make yourself comfortable. I haven't much of a place, as you see, but I'm here so rarely.
Oh, it's quite pleasant. I'm on my way to Virginia, Mr. Asbury, to see Williams. So I'll have to keep my visit brief.
You came on business, I presume.
I did.
If I can be of any help, I shall be glad.
Well, frankly, I'm quite perturbed about our meeting in America.
Yes? In what way?
Oh, the extreme emotionalism. I've never seen anything like it. Certainly, I like to see a certain amount of freedom in a worship service, but, well, in England we do try to maintain some semblance of order. I'm inclined to think the main trouble is that our lay preachers rely too much on their own efforts. And the whole controversy about administering the ordinances is part of this.
Might I venture an opinion, Mr. Rankin?
Of course. I came to you for that purpose.
I think, sir, you're forgetting that America is still basically a country of frontiers. America doesn't have the same emotional restrictions that you have in Europe. We're becoming a nation of many peoples, a melting pot, as one might say. I think this emotionalism of which you speak is only a symptom of the times. It's certainly nothing to fear.
And do you believe the colonies are actually becoming a nation?
Well, that was just a figure of speech, of course.
You do take the American side, don't you, Mr. Asbury?
I told you once before, sir, that I try to remain neutral. I feel we have more important things with which to be concerned.
But why is there this antagonism toward the Church of England?
Well, it's quite simple. Our people are beginning to distrust the ministers of the state church. With all of this revolutionary activity, if you can call it that, they naturally associate the Church of England with the motherland.
Is that wrong? You know how Mr. Wesley feels about loyalty to the Anglican Communion.
Yes, I do, and I've honestly tried to advance his viewpoint. All will bear me out on this. But, Mr. Rankin, you must realize that this is America. A new world with a new attitude. You can't live with the people for any length of time without sensing this feeling.
Well, I see I'm getting nowhere with you, sir. I have 2 or 3 other calls to make in Baltimore, and I'll see you before I leave. By the way, you're planning to attend the conference in Philadelphia, are you not?
Oh, yes, sir.
Good. And I'll see you there.
It's beginning to take shape, Mr. Asbury.
Yes, Mr. Moore. The first chapel in Baltimore.
It's going to be a big improvement over the sail loft.
Anything would be better after that. I'll never forget last winter.
Trying to keep that place warm was like pouring water through a sieve.
Strawberry Alley Chapel. You know, I wish we could use another name than that.
The laws won't permit it, sir.
I know. Say, Mr. Moore, have you seen a bearded gentleman walking about? German, he is.
No, don't think I have.
I asked him to stop by today, and I'd like you to meet him if you would.
Look over there. There's a bearded gentleman talking to the workmen.
Yes, that's he, Philip Otterbein. Come with me, Mr. Moore.
Ah, Mr. Asbury, at last I find you. I have been talking with some of my countrymen.
Ah, yes, they're good workers. Mr. Moore, I want you to meet Philip Otterbein. Mr. Otterbein, this is Mr. Moore, one of our members.
It's good to meet you.
Mr. Otterbein has come here from Pennsylvania. He's a German Reformed preacher.
I am more of a Methodist than you are.
You are visiting in Baltimore, sir?
Yeah, Mr. Asbury here has been writing me to come.
I'm trying to convince Mr. Otterbein that he ought to work here in Baltimore. We have a growing German population, and we can't seem to reach them.
I was down at the port also. There are many German sailors here, yeah?
Well, tell me what you've decided, Mr. Otterbein.
I will pray about it to learn God's mind. Perhaps this is a good place for me to work.
And as your director in this second annual conference, I'm happy to report that this year we have had 913 additions to our ranks. We now have over 2,000 members in our societies. And thanks to the incessant work of our brother, Francis Asbury, over 500 of these additions this year were in Maryland alone.
Hello, Francis.
Joseph Fillmore, how glad I am to see you.
They've transferred you again, I see. New York, eh?
Yes, I don't want to go. Don't want to leave Baltimore, but I have no choice.
They need you there, too.
Yes, but why wasn't your name mentioned, Joseph?
They're forgetting about old Pillmore. I'm about to return to England.
No, you're leaving us?
Not for good. I'm coming back. I'm going back to England for one purpose: to be ordained.
In the Church of England?
Yes. Francis, this matter of administering ordinances isn't being solved, and it's tremendously important. I'll return to America to do what I can, and I promise you, I shall always cooperate with you, my friend.
Well, thank you. I'm so glad you're coming back, but I wish you'd stay with us. And oh, by the way, I just heard of someone else who is returning to England.
Yes, I know. Richard Wright. But he's going to remain.
It's hard sometimes to realize that we left England together, that we planned together, and asked God's guidance together. Well, God bless you, Joseph. I'm off to New York.
And so we conclude Chapter 13 of Francis Asbury, The Story of the Circuit Riders. We are presenting another in a transcribed series of Stories of Great Christians, which come to you from the radio studios of the Moody Bible Institute in Chicago.